everybody, thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to do some repotting of some plants, and this is my daughter Natasha.
Hi.
And she's going to be asking me the questions that you guys asked on my what I got from Amazon video. So we are going to get started first by repotting this Syngonium. And I'm just going to put it in this maroon pot because I thought it'd go cute with the plant because it has the maroon leaves on the bottom. And I just have my standard potting mix. It is the Fox Farm soil, some perlite, orchid bark, and some worm castings.
First question is, do you have any other hobbies?
Do I have any other hobbies? I would have to say, other than plants, it would probably be makeup. Plants take up a lot of my time, but I also love makeup. So I think that would be considered as a hobby maybe. Not that I do it, not that I do anybody else's makeup or anything like that, but I do enjoy makeup.
Okay.
All right, what is the next question?
Next question is, how did your plant journey begin?
So my plant journey, it was a long time ago. I had plants before I even had her, and even when I did have her, I had plants that were at her level, and she would dig in my plants, so I always had to move them up higher. And now she loves plants too, so maybe she just loved plants when she was that little and she just couldn't tell me, I don't know. But so I would say probably about 16, 17 years ago is when I started getting into plants, but I never had as many as I have now. I probably have 200 or more now, but back then I only had maybe 3, 4, 5 at the most. So that is how I first got into plants. Just probably, my mom and my dad like plants as well. My mom has them in her house. My dad likes to do outside plants. So I probably started even younger than that, but when I started buying them is probably about 15 to 16 years ago, just because I liked them and I thought they would be a good decor piece in my home. All right, so this one is repotted. It was pretty simple. The roots weren't that bad. I'm just going to put a little bit more soil in here. And so this plant's doing pretty good. It has only put off 2 leaves, this one and this one, but it's a beautiful plant and it is all repotted and ready to be put back on the shelf. Okay, what is the next question?
How long have you been married?
We have been married since March of 2001, so 18 years, going on 19 years. All right, so this is the next plant that I'm going to repot. This is one that I just showed on my last plant haul, my August plant haul. It does have pretty good roots, and it came out of this little pot here, so I'm just going to stick it in this one here. I'm just going to put some soil in here. I use the same potting soil on almost all of my plants, except for my calatheas. I don't put the orchid bark in there. I put everything else, the soil and the perlite and the worm castings. So let's see, I kind of want this to sit up a little bit higher, but okay, so I don't want this one to sit down too low. So I got to take some of the soil out of here. All right, what is the next question?
Does your husband approve of all the plants?
Does my husband approve of all the plants? I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't, I think he supports my passion for plants. Every time we go to the store and I'm looking at plants and I ask him which one he thinks I should get, he always tells me get them both. He has bought me a few plants. And even when he goes to, you know, he'll stop at Walmart or whatever on his way home from work. And if he sees plants there, he will take pictures of them and ask me if I want any of them. So he does support it. He builds all my shelves for me. He's bought me the potting bench. He enjoys the plants, and yeah, so he totally supports my plant obsession. Okay, so this one is repotted. I think it looks cute in this little pot. Okay, so the next plant we're going to repot is this little bear paw. This is actually Natasha's bear paw. She's had it up in her room for probably a couple months now, and we're going to get it repotted in a new pot. It's still in the nursery pot here, and doesn't really have too many roots. They have kind of tiny roots, but we're going to clean it up and get it in a new pot. So what is the next question?
How many kids do you have?
How many kids do I have? I have 4 kids. I have an older son, and then I have Natasha, and then I have 2 younger sons. So I have 4 children. All right. So my bear paw is doing pretty good. It was one of my plants on my top 5 of August. So if you guys missed that video, I will link it so you can, if you want to take a look at it. But hopefully hers will grow and flower like mine is. She does have it sitting in the south-facing window in her bedroom, along with some other cacti, and she has a few pothos in there as well, right?
Yeah, I have 2.
Yeah, she has 2 in there, so. All right, let's get a little bit more soil in here. You'll have to water this when we're done because it's a little bit dry. Okay.
Looks good in there.
Yep, it's cute. You just have to clean it off. All right, so what is the next question?
Do your kids like the plants?
Do my kids like the plants? Natasha likes the plants. My oldest son doesn't live with us because he's older, and I don't really think he cares about the plants. My 2 little ones, my 11-year-old, he doesn't really like the plants too much, but my 8-year-old loves them. He will always ask me to tell him, he'll go around and point to the plants and ask me to tell him the names of the plants, and he does alert me if he sees a yellow leaf on a plant. So he does like the plants. I do have a really cute picture. If I have it, I'll insert it here. But he does. My 8-year-old does like the plants, and Natasha likes the plants. But my 11-year-old, he really couldn't care less about the plants. So, all right, next plant. So these micans I got from Hertz, and they've been doing okay. I'm going to repot them together. They haven't really grown much. I mean, they do have some new growth, like this one here, this one here. They have some new growth in there, but they're just, I think they would benefit from new potting soil, and we'll see. I'll put these together and we'll see how it works. So I'm going to put some soil in here first. All right, what is the next question?
Plants are therapeutic for many. What are your thoughts on the subject of that?
All right, I believe plants are very therapeutic. I believe that plants make people happy. A link on Facebook one time, it was a study of, I think, like 100,000 women over 8 years, and that study showed that women that surround themselves with plants live longer. It did say that they are less depressed, they are more active, and I made a joke that we are more active because we are always running around watering our plants, making sure that they're taken care of, And then also we are always running around trying to find new plants. So I do think we stay more active, and I really do think that plants are therapeutic. Actually, I just went and visited my grandma, and she cannot walk, so I did bring her a plant, and she was very happy about it. And so she did say that every time she looks at the plant, she will remember me. So I just love plants, and I think that they do make people happy. So I agree with that. All right, so that one is in there, and let's get this one. So these are pretty dry, even though I watered them not too long ago. They do have a pretty good root system. And the soil, I think it's just the soil is it's very, it doesn't hold much moisture. We'll put it that way. So, all right, let me stick this one in here. So I'm hoping it really does have good roots, so I'm hoping that these plants can thrive in here. And I'm just trying to arrange them so they look pretty and it looks full. I am just going to arrange this until it looks right. Like I said, this plant looks a little bit sad, so I'm going to give it some water and put it in a different spot maybe. All right, Natasha, what is the last question here?
When is your birthday?
My birthday. So I am a Virgo. My birthday is September 9th. So I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but today is September 2nd. So my birthday is coming up. And I don't really get into birthdays. Probably since I'm older now, I really don't care about my birthday, but my birthday is September 9th. All right, so this plant, you guys, I'll have to keep you updated on this one. It wasn't looking too good in the pot. It looks kind of sad, but this is what it looks like. I will keep it watered, and like I said, I'm going to move it into a new spot in the house. Maybe into some more sun, just so it can do better. My philodendron micans that I got from Gabriella Plants is doing very well. So hopefully this one will, maybe I'll put it next to that one and then it will do well like that one. So, okay everybody, so I just want to thank you for joining us today in repotting some of my plants. I want to thank Natasha for reading the questions for me and joining me today. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more plant videos, subscribe to my channel. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. And until next time, guys, bye.